capital.
Wait a minute, Leo. When did you lose your virginity?
17, right out of high school. Like at
so
the
you
mall.
graduated at 17.
Yeah, at the mall, in a mall dressing room with a
sick.
Dominican girl.
Come on.
Yeah,
He did.
true.
Yeah. He's told this story.
Were you nervous?
I was very nervous.
And you got it up?
Yeah, dude, in doggy style. And she had huge tits. I motorboated those bad boys. And then it was very, very fast doggy style. About, I would say, I don't know if I made it to a minute.
Yeah, he had to go quick before the roofie wore off.
Maybe that's why you always do
piece of
the
shit.
doggy style, because like it cements into your brain from that point
I do like
forward.
95%.
That's the trauma. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the trauma.
Yeah, that's true.
Lenochi, I got a quick story about this because I have something similar that it really encapsulates the young guys who will do anything for pussy and the young betraying of friends. The first chick I ever hooked up with, and he ever went beyond kissing, was one of my pretty good buddies' current girlfriend.
Ooh, bad guy.
Here's how it went down. So I was 14 or 15, and he was my good friend, but he was also a fucking asshole. Like, these guys would do stunts. Like, I think maybe a month or two before, they told me that they were going to a party and they wanted to come pick me up and take me to this party too. And so I go, I'm 14 years old. I'm super excited. I'm going to meet chicks. This is going to be great. I go wait down my driveway for them in the freezing cold. It's December. The station wagon they're in pulls up. They all lean out the window and egg me.
That's the most.
And then speed off.
That's the most fucked up and funny.
Dude, I
thing
have
of all
shit
time.
like that's so funny and fucked up, but like then that's not your. That doesn't count. Who gives a fuck that you fucked?
Exactly.
No, that's way different.
He was, and I just went back and just like cried super hard. After
That's
that.
why
I
you
was
do
so
what you do
sad.
today.
And maybe that's emotional trauma. But he would do shit like that. They would do all kinds of stuff. Like
that's
they would just.
fucked up.
I remember I went to a rally at the high school once, and maybe this is where my fucking.
That's fucked, but that's really fucked up that they did that, but it's funny, but it's also like,
It's sort
I
of
never
funny.
did something like that, but I've had shit like that happen to me similar.
The move would have been maybe we would do that for a VO, but then we'd pick that person up, give them a shower, and then take them to go meet with a hooker or a stripper.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
the difference. That's what makes it funny is when you circle back and bring them to the party. But then also they would do shit like we were at a high school rally, and I remember one of them came up and just like. He basically did a judo toss on me. I was like talking to a girl, I was super nervous, and he just judo tosses
So
me into the
funny,
dirt
dude.
so hard and knocks the wind out of me.
Dude, we need to
So,
get this guy back.
They
though.
were
Is he-
fucking.
is he
You don't
alive?
talk to these guys.
No, I don't talk to him
Is he
anymore.
alive, this guy?
One of them I kind of
Hopefully.
rekindled with, and he was sort of cool. But they were we were friends, but if there was an opportunity to impress an older girl and it meant humiliating me mortally, they would take it in a snap. So that was the kind of friend
Where
this
did that
was.
start? Where did someone say if you humiliate another person, a girl likes that? It's never been a thing.
And it's not a thing. I don't
You know,
think girls
I think
really-
it's sort of the same instinct.
It's-
that I think like this podcast. How many rape jokes have we made? When
my God.
it gets quiet and we're insecure about our ability to be funny, we just go for whatever is the most caveman-y laughing device possible.
I
Like,
think it's the first
rape, racism, and it may be just fucking shoving a friend over or throwing an egg at his face is the equivalent to
I'll
that.
bet you it's the first time a male is learning what alpha energy is,
Maybe.
and they don't know how to express it in the proper way.
creative way.
I just
You know what I
make-
mean? It's like a puppy at a park jumps on all other dogs. It's like if it's an alpha dog,
Yeah.
it's gonna try to hump all the other dogs. When people are like, "Your dog's gay," you're like, "Everybody, no, the dog's trying to alpha everyone."
yeah, exactly.
It's
So
probably
just so
gay,
you
too.
know, if I like probably back in the day, you fucking walk into a room, you fucking hit a guy and you pull him over and you fucking hump him, and you go, "Yo, dude,
Caveman
I
times?
dominate you. I'll bet you that I dominate you.
So come clean.
caveman times,
Were there a couple of
100%.
those, Lenochi?
I dominate. I don't think I could probably get away with it besides two people in here.
Our boy,
I still got to tell a story about how
Like
I got
Leo
this
would
chick, though.
dominate all of us.
I would get Lenochi down and make sure that
I
I
feel
put
like
it
he
in
would
there.
dominate two of us at once.
I could get Dino and Lenochi at the same time.
So this guy, though, I go to a Christmas party and
Who's
he's not
this?
there, just his chick is there. The chick that
Oh, gotcha.
it's a bunch of burnouts. I remember the Doors are playing. All these guys are drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, just sitting there with unshampooed hair, smoking Camels. And they all had the carabiner keychain. They all had the thing that looked like a janitor's key ring, but it was just
Damn.
attached to a rock climbing carabiner. Van
The
slip-ons,
hipsters do that, yeah, out here.
trucks out front. You know, they weren't even graduated yet, but you could just see carpentry in all their futures. Those kinds of dudes. The girl, we start drinking. She sits on my lap at one point. I reach down the back of her pants and try to finger her asshole when she's on my lap.
At 14? How old are you?
I might have been 15 at this time.
Why were you trying to finger her ass?
I don't know if I've touched a vagina at 14.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I hadn't either. I think based on this, I think I made contact with an asshole before I made contact with a vagina. We go into the kitchen and we make out. I remember I follow her into the bathroom.
They're at the same house.
The boyfriend isn't there. It's just her. I follow her into the bathroom at one point, and we're making out while she's taking a piss.
Wow.
Leo, I didn't care. I was drunk. I think maybe my resentment for this guy boiled over. And also, to get back to one of our original points, when you're 15 years old and you ain't never got none, and you're that drunk, it's going to take the National Guard to keep you from that trim. It is. And so she passes out in the back room. She I think we communicated about it beforehand, but she goes in there and passes out. And she pretends to pass out though. And we're making out, the lights off. I'm on the floor. She's in the bed. A couple of times people come in and check on her, and her and I both have to pretend we're passed out. I just belly flop on the floor and pretend I'm fucked up. She rolls over in the bed and opens her mouth and starts drooling. But then we get back at it. I licked her pussy, and she kept saying, "Danny, I want to see yours." And she was giving me a dry...
You're like, I don't have a pussy.
She wanted to see my penis, and there wasn't much to show. I wonder if it was the same size. I think I'd hit puberty at this point, so I think it was probably roughly
Danny, you're
the
a
same.
tall guy. I assume you got a good...
No, you assume
you got
wrong.
a good one on you.
It could be worse. Let me put it that way.
He doesn't believe in his own penis, but I think it's
I'm going to have
average.
to take... After the show, let me see what you got.
Absolutely.
You got a picture, I'm sure.
My cock is basically perfectly textbook average, which is,
You're 6?
Yeah, about 6. But it's like,
wow,
but
what
it's,
a fucking...
But it's not girthy.
It's not grateful.
It's completely average. But you know how it is. Anybody in America...
Your penis sounds like your voice.
My voice is good.
That's...
If you think about it, though,
girls... It's not that bad. But any guy who's average, if you're an average looking guy, if you're an average height guy, if you make average income, average isn't good enough in most guys' minds. So anybody who's not in the 90th percentile at anything is
average
insecure.
is great for women,
Danny.
actually. Sometimes it fits perfectly.
I think
sometimes.
a lot of women enjoy that, but who really
Leo,
is
what
ever,
do you got?
I got a nice, solid, thick, 6.5-er.
You're packing.
It's not packing, but it's proportional. I think it's fine. Nobody's ever,
I think if you were over 7,
complaints.
you would be a piece of shit asshole. That's why.
I
think he would
Yes,
just
I'm
be
a
I have
piece
the
of
right
shit.
very
asshole.
arrogant.
Hey, he wouldn't even be talking to us.
I have the right
7-inch cock.
cock. It's
There's a
just
reason
right
certain,
there.
It's not circumcised and it's full of cheese around the head.
Piece of shit.
It's got that
Feta?
It's just got that feta.
It's
got that
cheese.
feta.
No
Feta
feta,
cheese.
man.
I'm going in,
I
dude.
shower.
These guys both. It's one of the bigger crimes against humanity. They both have
guys-
huge cocks.
yeah.
Come on.
Danny,
they
you
do.
gotta
So
remember
fucked
though,
up.
the
So
girl,
Lenochi, it's fucked.
the
gotta
girl
see.
has a 0-inch cock, so your cock is infinitely bigger than hers.
It's true.
So alcohol makes you make the shittiest points of all time. That's good to know.
You know,
Well, I mean,
man,
if a girl gives you a hard time for having a small cock,
I like the
you'd be like,
positivity.
my
though.
cock's
I like it
bigger
too.
than
I
yours.
know,
the
Austin, I'm
positivity. I
sorry.
like the positivity. You
Austin,
asshole.
I'm
bro.
sorry, Austin. That was a nice point you made. It's just sometimes a guy comes along like a Rat Dick Ralph. Rat Dick Ralph showed me a picture of his erect cock last week, and his name's Rat Dick Ralph. You can probably put it together. That made me feel good about myself.
Come on. I mean, you guys got to. It's on his phone, so he didn't send it to you.
Now we have.
I got a
we have
picture
it.
of his
We
cock,
have it.
yeah.
He has a picture if you want to see.
But
This
yeah, I
right there.
mean, I'm just curious, how someone would live. I got to see.
It's bad. Well, he's
Where
he's
you're
a
like,
writer.
show him the rat
how
dick's
do-
penis.
We can't on YouTube.
It's right under.
Yeah, show it to him. Show
On
it
the
How do you
It's under your chair.
What do you
It's
do
right
with
there.
how do you go forward?
Just
Do you
come
have to
over
just
here.
have other passions?
Exactly. I mean, look at this guy's cock, and you tell me what do you think? What do you think his life is like? I think he has a great life, Rat Dick. He's got a girlfriend, and she's.
Let me show it to you in a second. I got to dig for it. I deleted it.
I could do it. Rat Dick sent it straight to my DMs.
Hey,
bro.
let me
I got
I'll
it.
finish this story. Dude, after I sobered up from that night, I had just crushing guilt after I fingered this chick.
So that's all it was you fingered her. And that
I
was it.
fingered her.
and licked her. And
I
then
licked
did
her
you
pussy.
show her your thing? No.
She jerked me off a little bit.
And
Not
you
off,
felt
off.
guilty. And this is after the guy humiliated you with eggs.
Yeah, it is.
Nah. Now today you're like, fuck yeah. Like if you could go back and tell younger self, would you be like, you're gonna love that you did this, or you still feel guilty?
It's crazy. I felt guilty about it up until now.
I got it right
I got
here.
it right here for you.
I'm with
Lenochi.
Lenochi.
I felt guilty about it up
That
until
guy's
now.
a bigger piece of shit.
But dude, really? And it doesn't get any bigger when it's hard.
See, I can't judge that because it's like, dude, mine will be like that sometimes.
Mine too.
Say
Yeah.
it
So
into
it's
the
like,
mic. Say it into the mic.
Yeah.
mine will be like that. Something like when you're chilling.
Yeah,
like
I get
if
it.
you pull
I'm
my
with you.
pants down right now, I'd be turning red.
I'm with you,
But
dude.
like, so I don't know what that grows into.
And not much, but I'm with you.
You know what I mean? I thought you were gonna show me a hard one.
We saw a hard one last
That
week.
grows.
He showed us when it's fucked. I mean, look.
But I mean, good for him. He's got the confidence of being like, I don't care.
Rat Dick's on a lot of drugs, but he's the man, dude. But
Dates a lot of
why do you
Asian
put?
girls.
You're putting Rat Dick down to make yourself feel better about your cock?
That is a weak move.
You still feel guilty about this kid?
You know what? I don't know if I've told this story publicly, and I just want to say, since I put it together in my head that that was fucked up when they egged me.
Yeah.
And remembering that, I feel not very bad about it
Can we
anymore.
do something
Yeah.
on your future episode? Can you find him on Facebook or Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
And DM him and tell him the story. Like, hey, just so you know, in high school, I hooked up with your ex-girlfriend. I fingered her. She jerked me off. And I want you to know because I've been feeling guilty about it. You don't, but you're just going to send him that message and let's just see the response he gets.
would love
and
it.
also be like, P.S. Fuck you for egging me that night.
I know.
He's right, dude. You
I
fucked
say
this
it's
bitch,
funny,
bro.
and then you pull it up, and we all get to see the reaction of his
be the
DMs.
best.
Blur out his name and stuff, obviously, so people don't fucking bother him.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those situations where like you're just kind of cleaning up your past that traumatized
Dude,
you, and it's like just maybe he'll be like LOL, but it'd be great if he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
No,
and it fucked
hopefully.
him up, and he like quit his job.
Yeah, so
Remember
finally-
when you egged me?
think
I
you could-
fucked your bitch.
dude.
I fucked her hand is really what it is.
I did.
But yeah.
I fucked her
Counts.
fist.
Counts.
Him and I actually hung out when I lived in San Francisco. We actually linked up and went skateboarding. We had a great time.
Fuck him.
We smoked, we drank wine. And we
Oh,
went
so then now I
longboarding.
feel like you don't want it. Okay.
Now I don't want to.
Now it's cool. Now
maybe
it's
it's
frozen.
shit.
Hopefully he doesn't watch the show because then he knows it's him.
Yeah, he does. He
bro.
definitely does. Some of my friends, like Tim, shout out Tim if you're listening. I got some friends who listen to the show a lot. Also, a guy, an investment banker in New York who cheated on his fiance to double team an ugly chick with me. Like a guy in his office listens to this podcast religiously. And whenever I tell that story, that investment banker hits me up and is like, "Hey, dude, careful what you're talking
You
about."
did it again. You did it again, dude.
Dude, me and this
Like there's so many investment bankers.
dude, he's like Quagmire from the Family Guy. That's how, but he's Italian too. So he's like a
He has
greasy.
a passed out cheerleader.
Dude, he
in his
gets
closet.
nervous every time he hears it. He's like, oh, they're gonna find out.
Dude, he's insane. Like they're. Dude,
Yeah.
he just. I got so many stories of this guy, just like orgies and him just cheating on his fucking wife aggressively.
Yeah, but dude, one of my favorite fucking things we did with one of his friends, it was actually just an acquaintance from your class. Remember when you called the guy from your class?
The stat guy.
Yeah, you told him you were rich.
Yeah, yeah.
That was great, dude. He calls this guy, just asks, just like out of the blue, just ask him how much he's making, and then just mentions that he's rich. Just out of the blue.
I just
Incredible.
went. It was actually I called this guy up. He was in my stats class, and I was like, "Hey, is this Ian from Stats 102 at Sierra College?" He's like, "Yeah, it is." And I was like, "Yeah, this is Danny Mullen. Remember me?" He's like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I think I remember you." And I was like, "Yeah, what have you been up to?" He's like, "Oh, I'm an EMT now. You know, it's pretty good." And I was like, "Yeah." Well, I'm fucking rich.
Why did you tell? Why?
Just out of nowhere, and the guy's like, "Oh man, that's good for you, man. I'm happy for you."
We could probably pull it up on Instagram. Austin,
Then
are we
he-
signed into
Then
Instagram?
he just tells him he gets a lot of
yeah.
pussy. He tells him he gets a lot of pussy, and then the guy says his girl's hot, and Danny's like, "I don't believe you, man. I don't believe
Let's
you."
see. I mean, we can just go to the tape here and see if anything.
Is it on your Instagram?
It's
on
on my.
his,
It's
yeah.
on my Instagram. It's gonna be. We got to scroll down.
He doesn't
too.
post that much, so it should come up pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll scroll.
It's a pretty good prank.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, basically, I did some shit with that guy's chick, and I regret it. I still even
Come on.
egging
Dude,
considered.
that's traumatizing. To make you think they're your friends.
That is pretty fucked
I
up.
have shit like that, dude. I remember that this kid around the block from me, we were drinking, and this is in high school.
right
and
there. I'm sorry. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit a
Hit
Lenochi.
this real quick.
Sorry, 1 second.
How did you have his number still?
It was just in my phone. I got phone numbers from 2010 in my phone still.
I
just
do
don't
too,
delete.
man. I
But
do too.
this guy probably has no idea who you even
No,
are.
he had no idea. No idea. You know, I mean, you're gonna see. This is
You
a guy.
don't
This is a
know.
guy from my statistics class.
yes.
What's up, dude?
Hello?
What's up?
Who's this?
This is Danny Mullen, dude.
I'm not too sure if I know Danny Mullen.
Dude, you and I used to be in stats together at Sierra College.
Okay, what's up? I vaguely remember.
He was the perfect guy. You been on YouTube lately?
I have not.
Well, I'm fucking big time.
Nice.
You're so stupid.
What are you doing for work these days? IT?
IT.
Yeah.
What are you making?
No, I'm part of a team, the deployment team.
Yeah.
So we set up a hospital.
What do you make? I'm talking coin. I'm talking paper. What's the salary?
It's good enough to be comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm fucking rich. Couldn't even hold it together, dude. I'm fucking rich. He's so nice. Well, that's basically it. I'm fucking big time, and I'm fucking rich. And did I mention my girlfriend's got a tight ass?
You did not, man. Congrats.
You got a chick up there in Sac or what?
I do. I'm engaged.
How's her ass look?
Pretty good.
In a bathing suit?
In a bathing suit.
I don't believe you.
But, I'm actually running errands, man. I gotta go.
All right. Well, just remember,
Such
buddy.
a dick.
I'm fucking rich.
That's incredible, dude. That's incredible.
Later, man. Talk to you soon.
God, that's fucking hilarious.
Should I call him back right now?
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Or someone, dude, that's fucking.
I'm calling him back right now.
That's so funny.
Just gotta catch him up. Tell him how your
That
life's
was a
going.
year ago, almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
He's not gonna pick up. There's no way.
I hope he does.
I say, I'm betting because I.
The gods will grant us this gift.
Please leave your message.
Damn
for
it, dude. He
5,
sent you the
3,
voicemail.
Hang up, hang up, hang up.
9, 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I wanted to leave a message. We could have bleeped it out.
Oh,
my
my bad.
God.
I didn't think about that.
No, a message won't be that funny.
Damn, real Sky Bree though loves your toes.
Oh yeah,
I'm a fucking pimp, dude. I mean, what can you say?
she's a fan. She likes Danny Mullen for sure.
Listen, Lenochi, a little something happens when you're fucking big.
I almost
time.
want to like find like some context from like this story. This kid who lived behind me. We're friends now, but he was a little bit older. We were drinking and like he punched me in the eye and gave me a black eye. And I called like these older kids in my high school who were like kind of bullies, but they kind of like were nice to me, but they fucked with me to go fuck with him. And they drove over like 4 of them and went to his house and broke his windows.
Holy
Wow.
Scared the shit out of him.
Okay.
Couple days later, his mom comes to my mom's house. I have to pay for them.
no.
But like those guys acted like my friends, but then like they would do shit. Like one day I woke up when I was driving, like getting ready for school, like on a Tuesday morning. I wake up and there's just human shit all over my windshield, and they did that. Like so, you were just like, wait, what? Like why? I thought we were cool. That shit fucked me up.
It'll
That's
fuck
what
with your
happened
head,
to you.
dude.
The only bullying I went through because I was a large kid was in middle school when just people used to say that my head was really big. I had kind of like an awkward big head because I wasn't.
You grew into it.
I
buddy.
grew into it, yeah. And so I was just so yeah. Some people would call me big-headed Leandro.